Welcome back, everybody, for some more Empyrion Galactic Survival. Now, I've gotten a lot done since last week's episode. I have finished off all of the resource deposits on the planet. Every one of them's gone. I cleared out the stuff from the village, that we saw last week, along with tore down the entire large residential complex. And I was actually considering just being done with the planet, being like, let's just go ahead and get out of here and leave Akua behind. And then I decided to take a trip just to double check one of the places I left. And I went and looked at the abandoned mine, and I found some interesting things there. But I also went ahead and got my new vessel working. I don't believe I showed this in last week's episode, but I went and built the Avenger instead of building, what was it called? The Peregrine Falcon. Instead of building this, because I looked it up online, watched a video of it, and it didn't have a large cargo space. It actually was just a spot in the back for two people to sit and a couple of things. So I built the Avenger instead, which actually works really well. It's very well armed. And it's quite big. It's got a nice ramp, which I like. And you walk inside, you've got two fuel tanks. You got two small ammo boxes, which I currently have it set up with the railgun bullets. And I am a little low on the on my rockets, I believe. Yep, I am out of rockets. And it has 3 cargo boxes already as part of it. Fridge, all that. It's actually pretty efficient as well on energy. So we're going to take it and do a quick hop over to the abandoned mine, and I'm going to show you just how much I have actually done on the mine this week. Okay, so here we are at the abandoned mine. Unfortunately, it's not, so it's kind of not as easy to see what I've done. But you can see I have torn this place down. Like, massively torn it down, and I would say I am probably halfway through tearing this place out. And the only reason I started tearing it apart is because of what the blocks are. Now you can see right here it says hardened steel block, and I'll take this one apart here, and you see what it gives me right there. 10 steel plate, 8 hardened steel plate. The stuff that I was needing so much sathium for earlier in building the capital vessel, and nearly every block has hardened steel plate. Now these right here are only giving me 5 hardened steel plate, but they only take 2 shots. These alien blocks take 7, I think it is. Yes, 7, and they give me 8, so it's a little bit more, but not a lot. But you can see, how much I've already torn down. I've taken the entire top section out already, and I have been at this for a while. And here is the spot where we start going down into the big bulk part of the mine. This is where those nightmares were all crowded up by the base of the stairs because they couldn't get up the stairs to get at me. And I found a couple of secrets. One I found was right behind the fan. There was a hidden alien container right behind the fan, and that one had the epic minigun that I've got right here. Then I also, while I was starting to clear out, I was actually just going to clear out like the containers, the generators and stuff like that. So I started working my way along here and was working through the generators, the O2 tanks, all that stuff that went all through here. All this was nice and connected, and I walked and went all the way over here, and I saw something back there. So I cleared the grate that was here, and it was an alien container right here that had the epic rocket launcher. I have gone through, let's see, how many charges do I have right now? I've got 40. That's after I made a stack of 80, and had me at 80, and I was down from like 30 before that, and then another 30 before that. So I've probably used closing in on 80 to 100 chargers right now, tearing it down to this point. So this has definitely not been the funnest part of this game so far. I have actually been, you're talking, this is probably at this point 3 hours of work tearing it down just to this point. And I still have this whole section here, the next floor below it, and it's just taking a long time because these blocks, all these, 7 shots from the repair tool to dismantle them. So yeah, it's gonna take a while, and I don't want to make y'all suffer through that. I probably will not even finish the whole thing dismantling it because that's just so much. I may wait and come back later, but I have filled up this cargo box, and this cargo box, plus my inventory in 2 trips already. I know that I've filled all this up in 2 trips so far, and I still have at least half of the abandoned mine to take apart. So I'm not going to make you suffer through that much, just mind-numbing, dismantling block after block after block. That has not been enjoyable for me, but I'm doing it because that saves me a lot of digging, farming and mining for resources later in orbit, trying to get a lot of sathium if I do need to make hard and steel plates. Okay, so I have geared up and we are headed up now into space, and I was going to take the Avenger ship to do this attack on the space station, but then I remembered that it has a good bit of Erestrum and Zascosium that's required to build it, and I've already used it in some combat, and the damage it took I did not like having to repair, so I don't want to risk heavy damage to it right now while I have limited Erestrum and Zascosium resources. So I'm going to use my disposable small vessel that does not require a lot of Erestrum and Zascosium. So here we go, and I'm probably, Thermica Station, that's it. So I'm about to get shot at, I'm sure, as some of the guns are lining up to shoot me. Or is maybe this is the side. Maybe I lucked out coming in on the side where I already took out the guns, because I did manage to get in at one point to a side and take out the defense guns that were lining all over one section of it. And you see there's a ton of O2 tanks and all sorts of stuff like that. Oh, lovely. Right there, can't see me or can't shoot at me. Why is only one gun firing again? It seems that when I reload this after saving, sometimes my ammunition gets switched to one gun only. Oh, and I see it changing direction there. Can I get high enough over it? No, I can't. I was hoping I could get up above it, because you could kind of do that on some of the terrestrial bases. You can actually get high enough where their guns can't shoot up at you. Apparently these are not affected by that. But I think now, oh, I had it where he couldn't lock onto me. There we go. Oh, I have taken some damage. Wonder what was shooting me from above. Oh, and I've lost my thruster in my front. That's the one thing I really don't like about this design, is that front thruster is so exposed that you can easily lose it, and that is what has happened every time I've had it damaged as one of the first things to be destroyed. And hopefully I don't get attacked by any drones while I'm here, to where I get kind of stuck here because my ship gets destroyed. Oh, no, you don't. I like how it took so long to notice that I was shooting it. Like, hey, what's that tickle? There we go. Oh yeah, another one over there. Oh. Is this gonna work? Yay! There we go. All right. What are you? Power storage. We're going to take power out because this doesn't need actual power packs in it to run. It just runs indefinitely. And let's see what's over this way. Another medic station. All right. O2 station. No O2 in the tanks. Let's see. I guarantee there's going to be more of those little sentry guns there, so I'm going to wait about that. And let's see. Where are we at? Looks like that way. All right. I hear a generator. So I am guessing that this is... Yes, generators there. All right, so that's down. Let's see. Okay, we go up. And I see a gun there. And I see a gun there. And let's see. See an access door there. Appears to be something interesting there. Let's see what's on the next floor. Oh! This looks just like the spot I came in at. And I don't see any turrets on either side. Okay. And yeah, okay. So no gun turrets up here, but also no boxes up here to collect anything from. Okay, another thing. And another thing up here. And I'm not saying anything. Oh, hello. The one turret up here. Alright. And it's going to start shooting at me as soon as I pop out, isn't it? Maybe I can... Yes. Stay where it doesn't notice me. So let's see. Anything of use to collect up here? And no. Ooh. I like it that they have such a specific spot you have to actually be visible in for them to shoot at you. Alright. Console, decorative. Here's some cargo boxes. We are going to grab all the cargo, all the goodies. Oh. It's time to run downstairs and get healing. This side too. And my pulse rifle ammo level is getting low. So let's see. What we got? Advanced constructors. Oh yes. I am absolutely just going to strip both of those out. Or wait, you know, I mean, well, if I take them out, I can't really use this as much of a base. Now, if I take one out, then I have 2 advanced constructors in the CV. But do I really need 2 advanced constructors? Anything that doesn't need to be built in the advanced constructor, I have 6 large constructors to use. So I really don't need 2 advanced constructors. Okay, what is this leading to? Oh, about to catch me again, aren't you? Wish you could crouch in this. Oh, now they're both locked onto me. There we go. There we go. Let's do this. Oh. Oh. How are you locked onto me at that angle? Alright, there we go. Let's see. They have got these turrets in some sneaky places on this. I mean, you know, I guess it makes sense to put by the entrance to protect the way in. Ooh. Big, like, cargo bay doors where you can actually park your vessel inside. Ooh, yeah, hangar doors. So that's good. Once I take this place over, I am going to make use of that. I can park my small vessel inside. I wonder if there's more over here. Growing plots. Surely they don't have the growing plots protected. And I think I am right. Okay. Let's eat a meat burger and fries. Space fries. Yes. So I have the hangar door open. I've got the core destroyed. So now I can actually go and get all of my stuff dropped off that I've got here. Ooh, and a bunch of more hardened steel blocks. And 2 hangars. Is that another hangar? Actually, it don't look like another hangar. It looks like something else. And it's hard to see in there. I don't even see a doorway right there. Like, there's no door for it on this spot. What is this supposed to be? There's no opening. That's where a turret was. So this is not a hangar bay. Communications thing, like it's just for looks. It's supposed to be where the radar disc sits. I don't know. But we're going to take the small vessel back, and I'm going to get the new Avenger. I'm also going to have to do some repairs on this. No, that looks like it has the, yes, the spot for me to come in at. And I think I am a little too big to fit inside this hangar. I can't even go inside. Like, trying to go in at an angle. So, okay, I guess I'm going to have to park on one of these platforms here again, like I did before. One problem with having a very large small vessel, I guess. But this vessel will serve pretty well. This is going to be my tear apart vessel because it's set up just right. It's got plenty of storage, capacity. Oh, gotta put my helmet on. Always seem to forget that. So it's got plenty of storage capacity. It looks good. It's got good defenses, so it can defend itself. Or I can fight with it. I just don't want to fight with it too much right now because I don't have a way to rebuild it so readily without burning up valuable resources that I'm not getting in large quantities. So I'm going to hold off on doing that for the moment. And now there's my core, and let's put like one, or let's put a few of these in because I can spare a bunch of these. 5 minutes of power. Oh, wow. Okay, let's start killing all the lights I can. No constructors. Oh, I'm at 6 minutes. Awesome. Alright, well, it looks like we've got 4 sentry guns left and 1 ion cannon from the aliens to take care of. And I've got a ton of cargo boxes to collect as well. Like these, right there. Bam. And how much time do I have? 5 minutes. Let's get outside, take out this alien ion cannon. Deconstruct. It'd be so awesome if you could actually power or, like, you know, provide ammunition for those and actually have them serve as your own turrets afterwards. That would be really cool to be able to, like, oh, I've got my own ion cannons for this. And this is quite a large base. I mean, it's pretty nice. I just don't care for the layout. Which is why I really don't care to have it as a permanent stronghold. I think I'm just going to use it for gathering a bunch of resources right now. And kind of go from there. And I'm going to keep work on stripping out everything I can from this. I'm going to do a bunch more work with the abandoned mine because I really don't want to leave all those hardened steel plates behind. Just because that would be really useful. But plan on next week's episode, I'm going to take everything to the moon. We're going to go and check out the moon. We're going to clear out there's a drone base on the moon. I know that. I think there's an alien tower. There's a big crashed capital vessel. So we got a bunch of POIs to check out there. I want to go there, get all that cleared out, kind of get myself set up as the moon as a base, take over, you know, the different places and clear out the resources. I may not strip them down completely like I've been doing just because I have so much steel plate already. But I do want to go in there and get at least like the generators, the oxygen tanks, things like that have more useful components. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and if you've got any suggestions for things to do, maybe if you have a suggestion for how I could use this, leave it in the comments, because I'm going to leave most of the structure intact. I may actually put it to use at some point, but for now, this is just a resource collection point. Alright, so like I said, that's going to be it for today's episode of Empyrion. I hope you enjoyed it. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and if you did, be sure to hit that like button and hit subscribe so you can keep up with all my content. Also, check out my Facebook and Twitter if you want to. But thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next episode.